billion-dollar wars in a fraction of a second. Analyzing history and costs behind the world of HFG. The genesis of transformation in the financial world did not begin with money, but with the transition of data systems. During the 1980s and 1990s, stock markets shifted from open-outcry pits to electronic systems. This shift opened the door for computers to take over decision-making from humans. The first era was defined by algorithmic trading or bot trade, using basic instruction sets to slice large orders into smaller ones to minimize market impact or execute trades based on technical signals to remove human emotion. Bots in that era focused on precision and strategy. However, once every competitor had a bot, a new branch of warfare called high-frequency trading, HFT, was developed to elevate speed to superhuman levels, seizing an advantage over every other participant in the market. The primary reason HFT must be faster than its competitors and standard trading bots is summarized by the concept of latency arbitrage. Because the price of the same asset across different markets often experiences temporary discrepancies, arbitrage opportunities, any firm that perceives a change and sends an order just 1/1,000th of a second faster than others can instantly capture the profit from that spread. Speed is not just a prestige. It is a risk shield that guarantees profit before anyone else can react. This led to the legendary 2010 expenditure of over $300 million to excavate a tunnel and lay a fiber optic cable in the straightest possible line from Chicago to New York. The madness of this project was the refusal to follow roads or go around mountains. They bored through rock and crossed rivers just to reduce data travel time from 16 milliseconds to roughly 13 milliseconds. This clearly reflects that in this ecosystem, speed is the most valuable asset. Beyond underground cables, innovations like microwave towers and laser links, transmitting laser signals through the atmosphere, have been deployed because light travels through air roughly 30% faster than through fiber optic glass. These technologies transmit signals point-to-point between cities to eliminate the lag of terrestrial glass cables, becoming the new frontier of physical competition measured by the speed of light in the air. However, speed beyond the limits of oversight revealed the fragility of modern markets during the flash crash of May 6, 2010. The Dow Jones plummeted nearly 1,000 points, roughly 9%, within minutes before recovering just as rapidly. This phenomenon occurred when prices began to dive, and numerous HFT algorithms were programmed to self-protect by instantly shutting down or withdrawing all pending buy orders. This closed-for-business phenomenon caused liquidity to evaporate like water vanishing from a basin. Remaining sell orders were forced to match with absurdly low prices because no bots were left to provide the buy side. The resulting crash was far more severe than it should have been, proving that when automated systems interact without control, a market can lose stability in the blink of an eye. Market fairness in the age of light speed, when engineering replaces ethics. Beyond stability risks, modern exchanges face the challenge of fairness in engineering. Global exchanges offer colocation services, allowing firms to place their servers in the same data center as the matching engine. While data center locations are public, internal details are often kept secret. One measure reflecting the attempt to create engineering equity is latency equalization, known in the industry as the equal cable length rule. In practice, server racks closer to the central system are forced to use longer cables, coiled in loops at the back of the rack, ensuring that signals from all participants travel the exact same distance to the nanosecond. Importantly, not every market uses physical, equal-length coiling. Some employ more advanced software and network technologies for precise results, such as fixed latency switch. Network switches configured to output data at a constant time interval, regardless of which port the data entered from. Latency floor. Creating a minimum latency ceiling so that any data arriving faster than the limit is buffered and released simultaneously. Deterministic routing. Defining fixed signal paths with precise timing control instead of physical cable coiling to reduce data center complexity. This race has transcended milliseconds to nanoseconds via FPGA, field programmable gate array, circuits, which process data millions of times faster than human biological response, making manual intervention nearly impossible. Yet, the ultimate goal isn't to make everyone equally fast, but to ensure advantages stem from system design and risk management rather than physical positioning that offers no economic value. The latest evolution is heading toward quantum computing through the property of superposition, where qubits can exist as both 0 and 1 simultaneously, like a spinning coin that is both heads and tails until stopped. This allows quantum computers to analyze all possibilities of the market in an instant. Tasks that once took hours, such as Monte Carlo simulations or portfolio optimization, can be completed in seconds. While the use of quantum in real-time trading currently straddles the line between prediction and reality due to hardware stability and cooling issues, giants like Goldman Sachs are already investing heavily to prepare for the era of quantum advantage. Shocking statistics and inequality. HFT and algorithmic trading account for 60% to 75% of all trading volume in the U.S. stock market. The global HFT market value is projected to reach $19 billion by 2029. Retail traders using standard bots experience latency that is 1 million times slower than HFT systems, making it impossible to compete in the high-speed arbitrage game. The soul of the market in the age of algorithms. Ultimately, the history of high-frequency trading is not just a story of numbers or nanosecond speeds. It is the revelation of the sharpest, double-edged sword of technology ever forged by man. In one dimension, HFT is an invisible stabilizer. It compresses the bid-ask spread to its absolute limit, eliminating massive hidden costs that retail investors once had to shoulder, making capital markets more accessible and efficient than ever before. In the other dimension, this light-speed velocity has created a terrifying fragility. In moments of crisis, emotionless algorithms can transform from liquidity providers into destroyers in an instant. The lesson of the flash crash is clear. Speed without control is a systemic risk that is difficult to fathom. Understanding this new power structure is not just about trading techniques. It is about viewing a modern capital market where the boundaries between physics and finance have merged. We are in an era where humans no longer compete solely on intuition or news, but on processing power and the placement of complex cables beyond human senses. Awareness of the mechanisms driving the silence behind the trading screen is the vital weapon that allows us to stand firm in a financial world that spins faster than a blink. It serves as a reminder that while machines may possess speed, understanding remains the exclusive domain of humanity.